By the Alliance for Lifetime Income. Coming up from Lambeau Field Monday night, the Green Bay Packers host Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. The Packers sit at 4-1 after an impressive win over the Cowboys. Join James Lofton and me for all the action and hear the NFL all season long from Westwood One.
Remember to listen to Westwood One's coverage of the NFL all season long. Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230. KXO El Centro.
Napa know-how.
Why should you buy a 99-cent Napa bag? Because it's no ordinary bag. It can save you 20% on 3 or more items you can fit inside. Some call that magic. Others say it's the 8th wonder of the world. But whatever it is, it's the best way to save you 20% on brakes, filters, wipers, and more. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores while supplies last. Minimum 3 items. Exclusions apply. Offer ends 10/31/19.
Do you have frequent heartburn? Like the kind of heartburn where you stash antacids everywhere? You feel like you gotta have those chalky tablets just in case heartburn strikes. If that's you, you do know that there's an easier way to deal with heartburn, right? Prilosec OTC. Just 1 pill a day will last a full 24 hours with 0 heartburn. With Prilosec OTC, you can actually simply not get heartburn in the first place. No more stashing antacids. Try Prilosec OTC. 1 pill a day, 24 hours, 0 heartburn. It's possible with Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
For RV service, go to El Centro RV Service and Supply, corner of Dogwood and Ross Avenue in El Centro. Don't let an RV issue dampen your spirits or your plans. They work on most RVs and trailers, even working with manufacturer warranties. Mobile service is available too. For your next RV repair, call El Centro RV Service and Supply, 760-352-2394. That's 352-2394. Or stop at the corner of Dogwood and Ross and El Centro.
Well, let's see. Today is a Monday. It's the 14th day of October, 2019. Okay, my question, is it Columbus Day or is it not Columbus Day?
It's who you talk to.
I suppose.
And I don't mean Columbus. He's not available.
No. Hard to say. I certainly don't want to offend anybody by calling it Columbus Day, do we?
No, we shouldn't call it Columbus Day at all.
No. So let's change topics. Today is Thanksgiving Day in Canada.
That's right. There's about 6 weeks, always earlier than ours.
Yes. Well, Canadian Thanksgiving, as you said, is earlier than U.S. Thanksgiving, and you know why?
Yeah, because they could.
Well, no, because Canadians need more time to list all the things they're thankful for.
Well, that sounds reasonable. So.
Yes.
But yeah, their celebration is very, very similar to ours.
Okay. With tofu turkey and everything?
No.
Okay.
There are some people that still, haven't flipped out yet.
Well, new studies show, by the way, red meat is good for you.
This week.
Yes.
Next week it's something else, and the week after that.
And speaking of that, I've quit reading about coffee. Is it good for you? Is it bad for you? I'm going to drink my coffee.
Okay. You've convinced me.
Okay. Are you ready for birthdays?
Birthdays. We're going to do the big shots first.
We'll do the big shots. And, the British answer to Elvis, Sir Cliff Richard, is 79. Singer Justin Hayward of the Moody Blues, 73. Actor Greg Evigan is 66. Actress Lori Petty, she was in A League of Their Own, is 56. Actor Steve Coogan, 54. Actor Edward Kerr is 53. Actor John Seda is 49. Other big shot birthdays, actor Stephen Hill is 43. Singer Usher, 41. Actress Skylar Shea is 33. And comedian Jay Farrell is 32. We've got local birthdays coming up.
Enter to win a Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake.
I love cake.
Yeah!
Oh, yes.
Every week, we'll give away a delicious Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake, and you could win.
I think it's time to celebrate!
Do you have a birthday?
Mm-hmm. Roger that.
Yeah. Then call, email, or regular mail us the date. Include your name, address, and phone number. Every Friday morning, we'll pick a winner for that week. Send us the birthdays of your family, your coworkers, and your friends. We'll put the information in our database, then send them birthday greetings on their special day. And every week, we pick a winner for the Cold Stone Creamery Ice Cream Birthday Cake.
Where no matter how you slice it, it's a piece of cake.
Let's see who will have their cake and eat it, too.
Don't wait. Enter now and get ready to win.
Oh, my God, really? That is too cool.
On AM 1230.
Let's celebrate our KXO Cold Stone Creamery birthdays today. Happy birthday, Susana Avila Salgado, Sandra Castaneda, Monica Nice, Keith Thomas Jr., Jeff Megan, Debbie Medina, Rigo Lopez, Jonathan DeLuca, Kyla Herrera, Liz Gonzalez, Jesse Villagomez, Celine Sanchez, Rosalind Hubbard, Mario Nunez, Maribel Licea, Erica Allen, Becky Bingley, Jess Loera, Kathy Wood, George Garrido, and Julian Imperial. And happy anniversary, Joan and David Tyler.
All right.
Okie dokie. Busy weekend?
Yeah, it was. Didn't get to go to Valor's game again because of a conflict. So.
Well, there's just so many things going on.
Yeah, there's one. So they've got another game this Saturday, and we will definitely be there.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Were you busy?
We'll tell you about a lot of the things that are going on, and you may not be aware, but if you go to our KXO website, click on the community calendar, we'll tell you most everything that's happening in the Valley, right?
Most everything.
Okay. The important stuff, the good stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
For
and
sure.
Our website is KXORadio.com.
That's right. All day long, day and night.
24/7.
That's right.
Okay. Are you ready for the real news?
We've got some real news coming up.
Okay. World and California news headlines will kick it off. It's all brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock Air Conditioning, they are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News updates. Turkish airstrikes targeting Syrian Kurdish fighters hitting the border town of Ras Al Alain. CBS's David Martin reports the battlefronts in northern Syria very complex.
It's a free-for-all. You have Turkish troops coming down from the north. You have Syrian and Russian forces coming up from the south. And in between, you have U.S. forces preparing to withdraw.
Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin says that U.S. officials will confer this morning at the White House Situation Room about it.
It is a complicated situation. On the one hand, we have Turkey, who is a full member of NATO and an ally with us, fighting the Kurds who have helped us on ISIS. And obviously, we are very concerned about the humanitarian issues, and we're monitoring it very carefully.
About 1,000 U.S. troops soon will move south in Syria. CBS News Update, I'm Gary Nunn.
Whatever the weather brings this summer, you can rely on a York Affinity Premium Comfort System to keep your home cool and comfortable. Our new Affinity systems are smarter, more connected, and more efficient than ever before, and cut your energy costs by as much as 50%. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system and learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency this season. Call now and ask about our 10-year extended labor warranty. Contractor's license 696216.
California headline news. Residents allowed to return home in Southern California after the Saddle Ridge wildfire in Silmar and Granada Hills forced more than 100,000 people to leave.
We've been out since 1 o'clock Thursday night and staying with friends, but we're really happy that the house is still there.
A number of homes were damaged. 76 mobile homes destroyed by the Sandalwood fire in Calamasa. It's nearly 90% contained. 2 people were killed by that fire. PG&E CEO Bill Johnson defending his company's decision to shut off power to more than 700,000 homes last week, pointing to what's happening in Southern California.
We did not have catastrophic wildfire in our service area here in Northern and Central California, like the ones going on in Southern California at the moment.
Power restored over the weekend. There was concern that windy conditions could down power lines and spark new wildfires. A bronze statue of Christopher Columbus in San Francisco's Little Italy cleaned up after vandals attacked it with red paint over the weekend. Suspects leaving a message on the base of the statue near Coit Tower. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For sales, for service, call the experts, your year-round comfort experts at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Be a flu fighter with a free flu shot from Walgreens. It's no cost to you with most insurance. It's quick, easy, with no appointment needed. Plus, it lowers your chances of spreading the flu to the people you care about most. Get your flu shot at Walgreens and get $5 off an eligible purchase of $20 now through November 30th. This is your shot to protect you and the ones you love. Be a flu fighter. Walgreens. Trusted since 1901. Coupon offer not valid in Arkansas, New Jersey, or New York. See coupon for terms and restrictions. Vaccine subject to availability and some restrictions may apply.
A heart in my tasty Honey Nut Cheerios? Cereal, you trying to tell me you love me?
Actually, it's reminding you that it can help lower cholesterol as part of a heart-healthy diet.
Wait! They can help lower cholesterol? I've been so focused on the sweet, tasty taste that I completely forgot. Now I'm in love.
Learn more about making Honey Nut Cheerios part of your heart-healthy lifestyle by picking up a box at your local grocery store.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane has 2 locations in the valley, on Imperial Avenue right next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
Taking a look at the latest in local news this morning for a Monday. One lane of State Route 111 was reopened this past Friday night. Both lanes of traffic are expected to now be open. This section of State Route 111 will be subject to single-lane closures and one-way traffic control as needed for ongoing construction. Caltrans said that full closures are not anticipated at this time. Well, there was an earthquake on Sunday just before 8 p.m. The quake measured 3.1 on the Richter scale. It was centered 5.2 miles northwest of Borrego Springs. And the 16th annual Buddy Walk. It is coming October the 26th. The Down Syndrome Association of the Imperial Valley is hosting the event. It will be held at Buckley Park in El Centro. Sign-ups will be from 8 a.m. until 9 a.m. The walk begins at 9:15 in the morning. The event was established in '03 to promote acceptance and inclusion of people with Down syndrome. Today, individuals with Down syndrome and other individuals with disabilities participate in the community-supported event, which includes the walk, education, and resource fair, entertainment, and socialization in the park. KXO News Time, 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro.
The Boys and Girls Clubs of Imperial Valley, their 2019 installment of the combo auction. This year, they're calling it Magical World of Books, will take place this Saturday, October the 19th, at the Stockman's Club of Imperial Valley in Brawley. The event begins with a silent auction at 6 p.m., dinner at 7, and a live auction at 8 p.m. The attire is a cocktail. The fee per person is $125. You must have reservations. You can call 760-344-2040. Proceeds of this event will benefit the Boys and Girls Clubs of Imperial Valley. That will conclude this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They've got two locations in the valley. On Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Fall into winning at Cocopah Casino. You could win up to $250 cash every hour from 4 to 8 p.m. Tuesdays and Wednesdays now through the 30th of October at Cocopah. 2 winners each hour from 4 to 8 p.m. will drop the puck to win up to $250 cash. You can earn entries daily by playing your favorite slots or table games with your rewards card. For complete rules, see the Cocopah Casino Rewards Club. Fall into winning all through October. Winning is just around the corner at Cocopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Somerton.
Page 2 of the local news and weather is all brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for your life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Taking a look at more local news this morning, the 8th annual Imperial Valley Film Festival and Artist Showcase will take place sooner than you think. It's this weekend. Tickets are now on sale. And the event will be held from 5 to 10 p.m. Friday, October the 18th at the Ricochet Event Center in Imperial. The art gallery and no-host bar will be open to ticket holders at 5 p.m. Dinner is planned for 6, with the festivities set to begin at 6:30. This year's festival will be different than previous years. This year, everything takes place on one night with dinner, presentations, competition screenings, and a Q&A with local filmmakers interlaced together. Tickets for the festival are $25 and available at filmimperialcounty.com. Up-to-date information on the film festival festivities are also available at the website. El Centro Regional Medical Center will cut the ribbon on their new simulation lab. The CAE Apollo Patient Simulator allows learners to practice, gain experience, and develop clinical mastery in a wide range of patient care scenarios. The ribbon-cutting ceremony will take place on Wednesday, October the 16th, between 3 and 5 p.m. in the north lobby of the hospital. And yes, it's hard to believe, but tickets for the Brawley Cattle Call Rodeo are on sale. In fact, they have been since the beginning of September. If you're the type of person that needs to feel the actual ticket in your hand, you know what I'm talking about, for the Brawley Cattle Call, you can call the ticket office at 760-344-5206. If there's no one there, leave a message, and they'll return your call. Or you can also make arrangements to purchase your tickets, and you can pick them up. All you need to do is contact Superior Furniture in Brawley. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
As with most things in life, the key to achieving your long-term objectives is planning. David H. West Insurance has been helping many residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs, from life to Medicare and financial planning too. David, Jose, and staff are ready to help you with your insurance needs. Call David H. West Insurance today for an appointment at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411. Or stop by 8th and Commercial in El Centro.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says a mainly quiet and dry weather pattern will persist across the Imperial and Yuma valleys through the coming week. Temperatures will remain near to slightly above normal, with highs in the low to mid-90s through Friday, before dropping back into the 80s during the weekend as a dry weather system skirts by to the north. 89 the high yesterday, 55 our low. Sunny today with a high near 88, north-northwest wind around 5 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 60, west wind around 5 miles an hour. Sunny on Tuesday with a high near 92, west-northwest wind around 5 miles per hour. 55 degrees downtown El Centro, 67% relative humidity. The wind is calm. And an Imperial Valley air alert for Mexicali. issued at 7 o'clock this morning. Air in the Mexicali area, unhealthy for sensitive groups. Around the Imperial Valley, air in Brawley, Niland, Westmorland, good. Calexico and El Centro showing moderate air quality due to elevated PM 2.5 levels. That's it for page 2 of the local news. It's been brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Dad, we're hungry.
Siri, restaurants nearby.
Here are some options.
I want some chipotle fries.
And I want an Imperial Big Burger.
But I want a salad.
Okay, I just want a juicy burger and an ice cold beer. And I don't want to miss the game.
Everyone quiet, please. I have the place. Burgers and beer. Great food. Ice cold beer, and you can watch your favorite game.
Burgers and Beer has something delicious for everyone. Burgers and Beer. The best burgers in town.
You're welcome.
It's sports time, and it's brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Company do-it-centers in El Centro, Brawley, and Holtville. Get it done with a little help from the Imperial Hardware Company. High school football's Friday night. Central defeated Southwest 47-13. Imperial shut out Calexico 47-0. Brawley with a win over Palo Verde 38-7. Calapat, Holtville, Vincent Memorial all had byes prior to the start of league play. Major League Baseball, the Astros went 11 innings before they walked off with a Carlos Correa leadoff home run in the 11th inning. The Astros with a 3-2 win over the Yankees. And the American League Championship Series is tied at 1 game apiece. Meanwhile, the Cardinals and the Nationals will go at it again today. And Washington leads that series 2 games to nothing. Jack Flaherty will take the hill for the Cards. Steven Strasburg, San Diego State Aztec alum, will be on the mound for the Nationals.
As the weather begins to cool down, it's time to get back outside and enjoy the season with family and friends, which means it's also time to get some of those projects done. You know, the ones you've been putting off all summer long. When you DIY, let Imperial Hardware Company lend a hand. Visit one of our do-it-centers today for all your landscaping and irrigation supplies, gardening tools, outdoor decor, paints and stains, grilling gear, Yeti coolers, rental equipment, and much more. You see, we know exactly what Valley residents are looking for. Because we're locally owned and family operated, serving this community for over a century. Check us out online at ImperialHardwareCompany.com. Our do-it-centers provide the sweet spot between convenience and selection, combining the value and variety of a warehouse store with the ease of visiting a neighborhood market. And remember, we're open 7 days a week. Visit us in Brawley, El Centro, or Holtville to find what you need when you need it. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company.
NFL football action yesterday. The Patriots held on. Well, that was Thursday night. The Patriots beat the Giants 35-14. Panthers topped the Buccaneers 37-26. Meanwhile, the Seahawks beat the Browns 32-28. Methinks the Browns believing some of their preseason hype. Hey, guys, you got to back it up. The Texans topped the Chiefs 31-24. It was the Redskins nipping the Dolphins 17-16. Vikings topped the Eagles 38-20. Saints, with a backup quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater, they beat the Jaguars 13-6. The Ravens 23, Bengals 17. 49ers over the Rams 22-7. Cardinals nipped the Falcons 34-33. Broncos shut out the Titans 16-0. Meanwhile, the Jets, they beat Jerry Jones. They beat the Cowboys 24-22. And it was the Steelers. They beat the Chargers. The Los Angeles Chargers 24-17. And the game wasn't that close. Monday Night Football coming up tonight on AM 1230 KXO. It's the Lions and the Packers. And we've got game. We're going to start at 4:30 this afternoon with Monday Night Football. Meanwhile, American teenager Coco Gauff won her first WTA Tour title by beating Jelena Ostapenko 6-3, 1-6, 6-2 on Sunday to pick up the Linz Open trophy. Gauff, who is 15 years old, reached the fourth round at Wimbledon, the third round at the U.S. Open, and came back to pick up a WTA trophy. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by the Imperial Hardware Company Do-It Centers in El Centro, Holtville, and Brawley. Imperial's Do-It Centers is where you'll find what you need when you need it.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and weather brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. U.S. stocks traded mostly lower early today as investors reevaluate the Phase 1 trade deal between the U.S. and China, announced in the final minutes of trade Friday, with growing concern that the agreement will not lead to significantly lower trade barriers or greater certainty over Sino-American trade relations. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up about 2 points at 26,818. The S&P 500 down 4 points at 2,967. And the NASDAQ Composite fell 14 points to 8,043. President Trump took to Twitter over the weekend to talk up the first phase of a trade agreement with China, announced Friday afternoon, following 2 days of U.S.-China trade talks, which culminated in a meeting between the president and Chinese Vice Premier Li Hui. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin echoed his optimism during interview Monday. As part of the deal, the U.S. postponed a planned tariff increase on $250 billion in Chinese imports from 25% to 30%, originally set to take effect tomorrow. In exchange, the Chinese have promised to buy $40 to $50 billion in American agricultural products annually, though that would double the $24 billion China bought in 2017. In other news, potentially boosting sentiment, a tweet by Global Times editor Hugh Jin, who called last week's talk a breakthrough. Hugh's Twitter feed is followed closely by financial markets due to his perceived links with Chinese authorities.
One medical center in Imperial County is focused on you, Pioneers Memorial. Now, Pioneers and its Center for Joint Replacement is the first to receive the prestigious national designation as a Center for Excellence by the DNV organization. The Center for Joint Replacement at Pioneers is a team of specialized medical experts focusing on the individual needs of our patients. And as always, Pioneers means personalized care, where every patient receives the commitment of many with the focus on one, you.
It will be sunny today with a high near 88. North-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 60. West wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunny on Tuesday with a high near 92. West-northwest wind around 5 miles an hour. Well, we've jumped up to 58 degrees, 57% relative humidity. The wind's still calm. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, the leading medical center in the Imperial Valley. At Pioneers, it's the commitment of many with a focus on one, you.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News is next. It is brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Senator Lindsey Graham is vowing the U.S. will crush Turkey's president and break his economy if he doesn't pull his troops out of Syria. Graham tells Fox News he and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi support bipartisan sanctions on Turkey. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin.
We'll be updating the president later today, and we'll be presenting different options. As I've said, the sanctions are ready when the president wants to move forward on them.
Correspondent David Martin is at the Pentagon.
The 5-year campaign in which the U.S. had backed Kurdish forces in going after ISIS, that operation is just over, and now it's a withdrawal operation.
The president's former advisor on Russia has arrived on Capitol Hill to answer questions in Democrats' impeachment inquiry. Correspondent Nancy Cordes on the link between Fiona Hill, former ambassador to the EU, Gordon Sondland, and Mr. Trump's personal attorney. Response to a disturbing video shown to the president's supporters at his resort in Miami last week. Both the White House and the Correspondents Association calling it appalling. It's been 2 days, and crews in New Orleans are still searching for the body of one of 2 workers killed when the Hard Rock Hotel collapsed. CBS's Maria Villarreal is near the French Quarter. She says they are setting up special equipment to try to dig gingerly through the remains. The Dow is up 33 points. Now, Jeff Gilbert on to those UAW talks.
GM has an ample supply of vehicles, well over industry averages, says Cox Automotive. But National Automobile Dealers Association President Charlie Gilchrist, himself a dealer, says parts are in short supply.
If this goes on longer, that we will have some parts shortages that can seriously impact our service departments.
The strike is entering its 5th week. Jeff Gilbert, CBS News, Detroit.
A white police officer who fatally shot a 28-year-old black woman inside her home in Texas is set to be interviewed by investigators as questions and outrage grow over the shooting. Fort Worth police say officers responded early Saturday after a neighbor called a non-emergency line to report the home's front door had been left open. The responding officer fired a shot through the home's window, killing Atatiana Jefferson. The officer is expected to be interviewed today. The British government says it will end free movement from the European Union in 2021 as part of post-Brexit immigration reforms. Plans for an immigration bill have been announced in the Queen's speech today. It outlines the programs of new Prime Minister Boris Johnson's government. Under the legislation, EU citizens moving to Britain after January 21st will lose their automatic right to settle in Britain and will be treated in the same way as citizens from non-EU nations.
Capital One is reimagining banking, offering accounts with no fees or minimums that can be opened in 5 minutes. Capital One. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A. Member FDIC.
Be a flu fighter with a free flu shot from Walgreens. It's no cost to you with most insurance. It's quick, easy, with no appointment needed. Plus, it lowers your chances of spreading the flu to the people you care about most. Get your flu shot at Walgreens and get $5 off an eligible purchase of $20 now through November 30th. This is your shot to protect you and the ones you love. Be a flu fighter. Walgreens. Trusted since 1901. Coupon offer not valid in Arkansas, New Jersey, or New York. See coupon for terms and restrictions. Vaccine subject to availability and some restrictions may apply.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like online skills tests, which let a candidate show that they're the right hire. We'll also have a dolphin chatter excitedly in front of the perfect candidate. Okay, there's no dolphin. But skills tests, that's a for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Visit Indeed.com/promo today and get a free sponsored job upgrade on your first posting. Terms, conditions, and exclusions apply.
Husband and wife professors from MIT and a third researcher from Harvard share this year's Nobel Prize for Economics for new approaches to tackling global poverty. 46-year-old Esther Duflo of MIT is the youngest to win the award and only the second woman ever to do so. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Insurance solicitation by eHealth, a broker offering plans from different insurance companies. No government or Medicare affiliation. This coverage is not available in all counties or cases. Members continue to pay their Part B premium. If you have Medicare, there's something you need to know. There are all-in-one Medicare Advantage plans that may include extra coverage for eyeglasses and dental care. One complete bundle of insurance that includes hospital visits, doctor care, prescription drugs, and may also include eyeglasses and dental care. Some of these plans may have no monthly plan premium. That's right, a $0 plan premium where available. If you have Medicare, learn more online at onecardnow.com. That's onecardnow.com. One card, one company, one complete package of benefits that may include extra coverage for your eyeglasses and dental care. And some of these plans have no monthly plan premium. Visit onecardnow.com. Onecardnow.com. That's onecardnow.com.
At IVEDC, our mission is to help grow the Imperial Valley economy by aggressively marketing the valley to attract industries that create jobs and raise the local standard of living. We have had considerable success with the renewable energy industry, and due to these efforts, local businesses have benefited and jobs have been created. The Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation is continuing our efforts to grow the local economy with new businesses and new jobs. That means a better way of life for our valley.
CBS News, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
You've got Carroll Buckley with the best oldies on the radio.
1230 KXO.